Well, what's up?
What's going on?
A little shorty, a quickie tonight. Who are
Quarantine.
you? And what do you want? Introduce yourself.
Talk to
I'm
us.
Holmer.
Uh
I'm new here on the InHaus podcast.
huh.
little nervous.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm just
It's
kidding.
fine.
It's just a chill night, dude. We're just
Lev, do you see the mood that I'm in right now? Do you see the
Yeah,
setting that I'm in
John's
right
lighting
now?
is setting us
yeah.
in the mood.
You gonna sing us a song? Pretty
Before
boy.
we started, Nate told me that I looked like I was like, you got some John Wick vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's like the first one when they're in like the Russian like club thing, and John Wick just starts killing everybody and
You all better watch out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah.
like lock my door. Do you?
I
Oh
don't
my
I don't think
gosh.
John could take anybody, to be honest. Sorry, John.
No, it's okay.
You're not very John Wick.
I'm from Russia. You better watch out. I was literally adopted just to come meddle in your affairs.
Oh,
Yikes.
I'm just kidding.
wow.
So Titus is going to join us in a little bit. He's finishing up some business.
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah. How's it been going on your end? What's your perspective of the whole virus?
Well,
And especially as a senior, like, dude,
Yeah, what
I'm
the
sorry.
frick, man?
That's crazy.
I know it kind of sucks. Been trusting God and getting through it. I'm always a firm believer that, God teaches you everything in these kinds of times. And this is the perfect opportunity to learn something from God and focus on Him. So yeah, at first I thought it was kind of sucky, and I was pretty, I don't know if I was mad, but I was disappointed I didn't I get to graduate, but I don't get to walk until August.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's a
it's
little
like August 8th,
disappointing.
right?
Yeah, August. How
Yeah.
did you know? Go down there,
Doesn't even go down at you.
I'm walking.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's in August. Dang it, John, you made me lose my train of thought.
You were
job.
saying that you're
Difficult
mad that you
process.
didn't get to walk, but you're
Yeah.
happy.
I don't know. I think it's kind of hard. A lot of my classes are like, group projects, final things, and some of them are kind of hard to do over technology rather than in person. But so far it's not been too bad. It's mostly just kind of the isolation aspect of this whole thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
What-
I'm getting through it.
What have you done to like pass the time?
Well, I usually am doing homework, or watching YouTube, one of the two.
What do you watch on
Um,
YouTube?
Dude, I watch so many things on YouTube. I'm a big nerd. Not really a
Yeah.
closet nerd. Everyone knows that I'm a nerd. Proud of it. So I watch a lot of like nerd channels, pretty much. Yeah,
What's
there's
up,
nothing much to it.
Nerdist?
Did you guys just
What'd
hear
you
me
say?
crack my neck?
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Continue.
Bummer. Have you heard of the Nerdist? I don't
Yes,
like
I
that
have
whole.
actually.
It's pretty
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah.
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 Like I was listening to an interview with this dude, and he was like so knowledgeable in just all things comics, and like
I know.
he had it down to like the specific issues and like societal things that were happening around in the world at that time. And I was like, dude, oh my gosh.
I know.
This is
Some people
crazy.
do the research. I don't understand how they have a life.
I
But
don't know.
yeah, it's like my brother Zach. He's a fully grown man, has a full big job, and he literally knows everything nerdy and sporty. I'm like, how do you have time to do that? And he plays video games too. Like, you're
Dude,
insane. I
that's
don't even have time
crazy.
for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big Psych fan. You ever guys watch that show, Psych?
I haven't, but I've
Honestly,
heard like
no.
amazing things.
Great show.
I just know
Great
that
show.
Psych used to come on. Like, I used to watch the Monday Night Raw, and Psych would always be the show on before Monday Night Raw, so I'd always catch like the last 4 minutes of every episode before watching WWE. So
Yeah,
Huh.
it's a great show.
Is Psych kind of like the old, or is it what Brooklyn Nine-Nine is now?
No,
Okay.
it's kind of got its own vibe to it. Basically, this guy is like, his dad was like a cop. He was like a really good cop, and so he taught his son to be like really observant, and like he had like a photographic memory. So
Mhm.
he was like built to be a detective, but he was also very rebellious, and he didn't want to be a cop. So he grows up. He's got this best friend. They're so funny. It's a comedy,
Yeah.
but he basically solves crimes for the police department in Santa Barbara, California.
Mhm.
And he's not even like a real detective. He pretends he's a psychic. So that's how he gets away with everything.
that's why
Everyone
it's
thinks
called
he's a psychic.
Psych, bro.
That's why it's called Psych. Yeah, but he's actually just
Dang.
really observant. So I've seen the show all the way through, but my brother Nick hasn't. So we've been watching them all.
Mhm.
We're on like we're almost on season 6 now.
How many
So,
seasons are there?
there's 8. And then there's also a movie too that came out a couple years ago. So
I remember that.
follows the show. So
Huh.
yeah, so that's literally all I've been doing, and FaceTiming my girlfriend, Gracie.
Yeah. Shout out to Gracie, man.
Shout out to Gracie.
Yeah, Gracie.
So yeah, so that's my life right now.
Are you on this this Tiger King train?
What the heck is with that? I don't understand what what the craze is.
I literally have no idea. Kind of, my mom started talking about it, and I was like, "This is whack." And
I started watching it
all over social media.
I don't even I'm not interested.
What's it about again?
Literally, I got like 20 minutes into the first episode, so I really couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Like, why is it popular?
Maybe I need to rewatch it.
It's like the newest Netflix show, so I don't know.
Man.
It's like Black Mirror, kind of, I think.
Yeah.
Black Mirror was crazy.
I did watch most of Black Mirror. It was whack. Some episodes like give you like nightmares or just like really creepy vibes. Some episodes just are kind of like makes you think, you know?
Yeah.
Depends on the episode.
Yeah.
I used to feel so like dirty after watching Black Mirror.
I know.
It's a whack show.
That British, like, the British just don't have like any filters in their language department or in the other, other department. Yeah. But it's like, you can always count on there being a scene and you're like, all right, skip. But like the premise of it was so interesting. Like,
I know.
There are things that are so feasible that could happen. And it's like, geez.
Did you guys do the do-it-yourself episode with Bandersnatch?
Yeah, I tried it.
Yeah.
It's like 3 hours or something like that. Like,
yeah, dude, it's
I only got like half an hour in. I was like, this is too much. I don't have time for this.
We literally
there's so many routes you can take, you know.
I was with a group of people and we would watch, we'd pick everything, and then we'd do it, like we'd rewatch it and do like different things.
Exactly. It makes you think like the dumbest things, like pick which cereal you're gonna have, and you're like,
it's like, why does this matter?
Yeah.
Right. It makes you double guess every decision you make.
It's weird. I don't know, man. And like the thing that I noticed with that, it's kind of like a weirdly off topic, but like the resurgence of all like the 80s things, with Stranger Things, like there's just filled with 80s stuff. And like my dad kind of grew up in that time. So like Depeche Mode and Thompson Twins and like all those bands that are being played in Stranger Things and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. They're like coming back and I'm like, oh, I know that song or whatever. It's so weird.
Hot take for you. I didn't like Stranger Things season 2.
Really?
Season 1, I was like, I can get behind this. It's all right. Like, it's okay. Season 2, I watched it. I did. I finished it. I watched it. But I was like...
Did you watch season 3?
No.
Okay. Season 3 sucks, I'll be honest. It's not that great.
Is it the one with the Russians?
Yeah.
That's why I hate it.
It does have Russians. They all have Russians.
They put me in a bad light. They put me in a real bad light.
Yeah. It's your show, John.
No.
I honestly like season 2 the best.
That was pretty
I
good.
thought it was better than the other two.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
being mistaken, getting mistaken, becoming mistaken. Maybe I thought I liked
Honestly.
season 2, but I didn't
you
like
just-
season 3.
Or you're just saying that because I said
No, I honestly don't know. I think
it.
no, I didn't even watch season 3. So no, yeah, I didn't like season 2, and I didn't even want to try with
Okay.
season 3.
You should
Final,
watch it if you're
final
like,
answer.
I guess you don't have to, but
Did you guys watch
Man.
the? We're just gonna go through these shows. Did you guys watch 13 Reasons Why?
Yeah, I watched the
yeah,
first season.
I watched the first season. It was whack.
It
Yeah,
was crazy.
I couldn't watch the second season. Like I heard too many bad things about it. I'm like, nope.
I
not gonna
started
do
the
that.
second season, and then I just stopped. I was like,
I heard some pretty gruesome things happen with like a broom and a guy.
"Oh no,
Yeah.
that's
Not
season
anymore.
1, dude. That's crazy.
that's season 2.
That's
I
season
think at
1,
the
I
end.
think. No, with Tyler.
I don't know what the character name
I
is.
don't
I
know.
forgot.
Never mind. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, but it's
I
Selena
don't know.
Gomez, so it's got to be
Yeah,
whack.
that's crazy. I didn't like when I first started watching. I had no idea, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Wait,
Yeah.
she's behind this?"
Yeah. What do you guys think about that? Like, is there a point at which like TV and movies like portraying something like that serious, like does it take it too far? Can it take it too far? Or are you kind of like, it's like an art form. You can kind of take it wherever you want and how far. Like it's all up to you. What do you guys think about that?
Nate, I'll let you go first.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I think people use the word art very
Loosely.
loosely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't consider that art.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just somebody's messed up mind,
Yeah.
I mean I get it, like, suicide prevention, it's important obviously, but I think I don't know, I think that's just taking it a little too far, I don't
Yeah.
know. I was more disturbed than I was like, oh, suicide's a bad thing. I already knew suicide was a bad thing.
Right.
So, and like just be a good friend,
Mhm. Yeah.
That's
Oh
the
my
thing.
Yeah,
gosh.
it's like
I don't know.
I don't want to make
Obviously,
like
I'm coming from a Christian perspective, obviously,
right.
Yeah.
so
No, for
it's
sure.
different. But I don't know. I don't think that's the most effective way to do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I don't
I
want to
feel
like make light of anything, because it is a sensitive topic, and like I get what they were trying to do. I understand like what they were trying to do with that show, but I feel like it was just one big like swing and a miss because, like you said, Nate, like I would often leave like watching that show and be like, I don't feel like any better or any like sense of like we need to end this. I just feel like they just like I don't think kids are like that mean to each other. I mean, I could be wrong.
Honestly,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
get it.
I don't
I don't.
know.
Yeah.
Maybe in some cases, like I said, I don't want to make light or act
John,
like
you
I
would
know
know.
everything.
You went to public school, right?
That's true, man. And there was bullying.
Noah and I were homeschooled, so we have no
Oh, that's
idea
true.
kids are that mean. But
I think the
No, I
extent
think it
of
was
our bullying
definitely
would be like, ha,
your
your
mom didn't
New
put
Balance
your
shoes look crap, dude.
I know.
your mom didn't put your good test grade on the fridge.
Oh my gosh, no. Okay, here let's talk about homeschooling for a second.
Okay,
The
Do it.
yeah,
craziest thing I did, Noah and I went to a homeschool co-op
together.
together,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you knew
We
Nate
actually
before NIU.
Hmm.
we weren't
Yeah.
like super close friends. We didn't really know each other because we were like in totally different grades, but
Yeah.
Right.
and believe
I
it or
definitely
not,
knew of
Heritage.
you.
Yeah, we knew each other.
I didn't love you.
The only thing I knew about you was that you were good at guitar. That was about it.
Oh, thanks, dude.
I'm sorry, Noah. there were definitely cliques at Heritage. It
Yeah,
doesn't
there
matter
were.
where you are.
Seriously?
Yes, there
Yeah,
were.
dude. It's
Um,
weird.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
What
but
did
the
you?
worst
What was,
thing,
yeah. What was the craziest / worst
the
thing you?
craziest thing that I did in high school was sell pop illegally. Because pop wasn't allowed at Heritage because some little kid spilled it on like the nice carpet. We were like renting from a church or whatever.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So this kid spilled pop, and then the entire school is basically, you can't have pop. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what? So,
That sounds like such a homeschool thing.
oh yeah, it is. It is. And so
No pop
Billy
in
and
school.
my friend Nathan Dill, you guys know him. He
Yeah.
and I came up with the idea to illegally sell pop for 50 cents. And you had to bring like your water bottle that's like you can't see it through, it's like a canteen or whatever.
Dude.
And we would go out to my car in the parking lot. We were like, buy 2 liters. You can pick whatever you want, and we'd fill you up, and you'd pay us 50 cents. So
Are you kidding me?
that was our that was our little black.
Dude, that's
market on
legendary.
heritage.
So
I
what
remember
happened?
that too.
Yeah,
What happened?
nothing. We never got caught.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no one cared.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was so crazy. And I remember like later on, I think when I was like a junior and a senior, like they banned coffee. It had to be like in a very tightly sealed, container or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'd come in with Starbucks and like I get like the look and I'd be like, oh, this is so funny. But your pop
I know
story,
you get
man,
yeah.
it's
You
so
get the look
funny.
from the board members. They had
Uh-huh.
set this chair right at the entrance. They'd always make sure you're not breaking the rules or anything. We had dress codes.
Yeah.
For a
I
while,
feel
we could
that.
wear hats.
Dude, I
But like
feel
I
that.
wore a hat every single week because
Mhm.
I was like,
You just didn't
I
care?
didn't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
So eventually they just got rid of the rule because I kept wearing hats every week.
Was there any like demerit system or like type of system where like what was the discipline like?
Honestly, I
Was
don't
there not
remember.
any?
I think there's 3 strikes or whatever.
Yeah.
And did you
I
just
can't
keep wearing
remember.
hats and they were just like, whatever? Like
No one ever told me anything when I wore a hat. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was one of those rules where it's like they originally put it in place, but as it kind of like progressed, it's like it
Yeah.
doesn't really
and we just
matter.
they're
gave
like,
up on
what
it.
can you do?
Yeah.
Type deal.
Right.
It's like it's a hat. Like
Yeah. I know.
as long as you take it off when you're praying, like,
Right. Exactly.
They
The
had
only
some
thing
pretty. Go ahead.
Okay. The only thing I ever got caught for was wearing plaid shorts. We weren't allowed to wear plaid shorts
Are you
Or, like-
kidding me?
or hoodies, or like hoodies with like logos or words on them. I think
Mhm.
logos were eventually allowed, but like words were not allowed. They also had to be the same colors as the dress code. It was really strict.
Yeah.
And I think I like wore a hoodie with like words on it one time and got like spoken to or whatever. But
Listen
nothing
here,
was,
young man.
I know there were so many rules, but they like really didn't enforce them a ton,
Yeah.
You could get away with a lot of it, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
How is that just the whole like homeschooling experience looking back, like coming from almost like pretty much being done with college? Like, is it weird or anything?
I don't know. I honestly I went to ECC so for the first 2 years of college.
Mm-hmm.
So like I kind of had like a transition period before NIU, it was like NIU is probably like more like college than ECC was.
Yeah.
ECC I mostly spent my time like either doing homework or watching Netflix at the library there and didn't talk to a single person pretty much the whole time. Unless like we were in like a class together or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I think that kind of like helped me transition. And like by the time I got to NIU, I was kind of used to like the public school atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
It's so
I don't
much
know.
crazier,
It was,
right? It's like
man,
a whole
it's
new
nuts.
world.
No, it's honestly nothing.
World.
Nothing's pretty much changed except the smell of weed.
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
like when I went to because I went to public school and I went to private school, and
Yeah.
when I made that transition from public to private school, boy, was there like so many things that I had to follow like differently, and they made a bunch
Yeah.
of like don't get me wrong, I love my school and I'm glad that I graduated from it, But like
Yeah.
I
School
I
that doesn't
remember.
exist anymore.
I know my high school doesn't even exist anymore because. Jeez, I gotta be careful. But
What did you do?
no, there's just like nobody wants to go there, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
What high school was it?
it was Cornerstone Christian Academy.
Oh,
Yeah, they got bought out by
Aurora Christian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was like one trip I remember, and I'm gonna tell the story, and I really like we're 4 years past it. Like what but we went to Spain. We went on a missions trip to Spain.
That's cool.
And it was awesome. It was a great time. I met a lefty guitar player, so I got to play some left-handed guitar on the beach.
Nice.
It was awesome.
That sounds
But
cool.
I remember their number one rule being you can't bring your phones. Like don't bring your phones because like we want you to really, really focus on like what the Lord wants to do on this trip. And
So you'd have to like leave it in the hotel room or whatever?
no, don't even bring it.
On the trip?
Don't even bring it.
What? You're going to Spain. You got to have a phone on you.
And that was literally like there was parents getting like frustrated and getting angry. And they're like, if my kid's going to leave this country, like they're going to bring their phone with them. And so we all brought our phones. And I remember being on the plane and like having a blanket over me and like having my headphones going to my phone. And I'm just like listening to music. And like, I remember everyone has a story about how they got caught with their phone. And I got caught with my phone because I was giving my testimony to the whole church. We were like doing work with the church and I was giving my testimony.
Yeah.
I was talking and I finished my testimony and, and the pastor from the church grabs my phone off the podium because I left it up there after I was done speaking.
Oh my gosh.
And goes, "Is this anybody's phone?" And I remember my Spanish teacher just looking at me and being like,
You're dead.
and like, so for the rest of the trip, like once we all got caught with our phones, we were like, screw it. Like, we're just going to be on our phones.
Yeah.
And then she was like, wait till you see what I do with those phones when we get back. And we're like, what are you going to do? Like, and so then I had to serve detention on my birthday. I served like three straight weeks of detention.
Shoot.
And
that's
like,
sad. Because you brought a phone to another country because
one of my friends
case
actually
an emergency.
left. Yeah, one of my friends left their phone. Like we stayed at a
in Spain.
Yeah, we stayed at a
Jeez.
dude. I almost said a brothel, but is it a brothel?
I hope you didn't go to a brothel.
I hope not, dude.
Oh my gosh.
What are you in like middle school when this happened?
No. What is it? It's like one of those houses, like not an Airbnb, but like it was a brothel.
Houses.
I think they called it a brothel.
No, it was definitely not a brothel. I can guarantee.
No.
But anyway, he left his phone at the house.
Okay.
He left his phone at the house, and then like had to get a new phone when we came back to the U.S. because he didn't.
You're talking about like a bed and breakfast?
No, it was definitely, dude. I could have sworn they called it a brothel.
No, it's not. John.
Maybe it's different.
Do you know what a brothel is, John?
Yes, bro.
Definitely not that.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, maybe I'm wrong, but
I'm sure you're wrong.
I'm sure someone is gonna tell me. But
so he forgot his phone there,
and like he had to get a whole new phone.
Left?
Yeah, and he had to get a whole new phone when he got back. So it really didn't bother him. But all that to be said, like, there's some really stupid rules in school.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Why would you forget your phone on the podium? Wouldn't you have it in your pocket?
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. I had to speak and give my testimony, and there was a translator, and that was like my first time like public speaking, and so there was just so much going through my head, and I left my phone up there. And is this anybody's phone? And I just remember being like, "Dang it!" Like, but the brothel was really cool. Like,
I'm sure it was, John.
it was definitely they called it a brothel in Spain.
Maybe it means something different there. I don't know.
I know you were thinking like Game of Thrones time brothel.
Yeah.
Dude, it was up in the mountains. Like we were at like a 60-degree place. Like it was awesome. And as we were driving to this place, it started snowing. It was in the mountains. I
That's
literally
great.
thought we were gonna die. I literally thought we
Yeah.
were driving to our death.
dang.
The Lord worked awesomely on that trip, though. That was
That's good.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Junior year.
Uh,
So like 15, 16. Did I have my license? Do you have your license? Yeah, you have your license.
Yeah.
I was
When you're
like
16.
17. I was like 17.
did you guys get your license later, or did you get it like right at 16?
I
got
got
it
it
on my
like
birthday.
3 months before I turned 17.
Okay. Yeah.
Technically, I was still 16.
Yeah, I was the same way. Where like, I think, like my parents were like, "Oh, why don't you wait a little bit? Like, we'll see." And I'm the oldest, so it's like I get it. But then we went
Yeah.
to New Zealand, and they were like, "Oh, like no,
went
you
to
can
New
hold off
Zealand?
on that." Yeah, you didn't know that,
What?
dude?
That's
I've
awesome.
known you for how long, and you don't know this?
You've never
Remember,
told
you
me
didn't
that.
love him, though. You knew him, but you didn't love him.
Thanks.
It wasn't like a hate relationship. We just didn't know each other. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, you were 2 grades older than me, so I get
Yeah.
it.
This chair's like really bouncy.
I can hear him downstairs rocking it back and forth. Oh my gosh.
No, I got mine right on my 16th birthday. Also, the day that Duke won the March Madness tournament. So go Blue Devils.
Dang.
Went to B-Dubs. That was
I'm
a
not a
great
big
day.
basketball guy, but I will do March Madness if I can win something.
Yeah,
Except for when the coronavirus steals all our joy.
That's
I
true.
know. What's like the one thing you miss? The biggest thing you miss?
Being able to go outside my house.
You can still go outside your house, take a walk.
Yeah,
I delivered pizzas tonight.
it's good. John.
That's it. That's
Okay. That means you're going out of your house, man. You went out.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, was it 2 days ago or something? John Titus, Pern, and I went on like a 2.5 mile run, and like that was good. Getting out,
no,
it killed me,
it wasn't.
but
It was not good. Nothing
was
about that
death.
time was good.
Nothing about that time.
Oh, it was death, man, but it's good.
Yeah. I think I
Oh no.
thing that I like obviously can't have here is my connection unstable? Can you guys hear me?
You faded out a little bit.
You
but
faded out a
Ah,
little
darn
bit.
it.
Yeah.
All right,
all good.
I'm back. We're good. Obviously, what did you guys hear me say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. Well, I said obviously the number one thing I miss the most is Gracie, but
Aw.
the second thing I miss the most,
Oh.
other than my friends, other than friends, Gracie, and church, fast food, I could really go for some KFC. Sounds so good.
Dude. Oh, dude.
I
After
love
this,
KFC.
I'm going and I'm getting a Sonic shake.
Sonic's good too.
Ooh,
Honestly, anything sounds good right now.
No,
Even
if you come
Arby's.
with me, I'll buy you a shake.
bet. Yes. Oh, I'll send you one in spirit, Homer.
Thanks, guys.
Oh.
I live out in the country, so there's like nothing around me. So
Yeah,
Oh,
you're.
dang.
Well, I was gonna call you a loser, but
That
that'd just be
John.
mean.
would be mean.
You know. I love you, Homer.
Yeah.
I love you guys too.
Oh, what's
Candy
what's the most embarrassing story in college? Since you're getting ready to graduate, like what's one of the
man.
most embarrassing stories?
I don't know. I don't really have many embarrassing stories because I keep it to myself.
Yeah.
Like
I was
if I'm
gonna
in
say
class,
you're that guy who just keeps to himself. Like,
yeah,
and that's fine.
I don't.
That's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
I never have that like fear of missing out mentality. I'm like, you
That
can tell
FOMO.
who I am.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think honestly, I've fallen asleep in classes, but like it's not really embarrassing.
No.
The worst
Is
is
your-
when your phone
know.
goes off.
Oh
I
yeah.
always have my phone on like silence and vibrate. So
Dang,
That
this
never
man's
happened.
got like everything.
I'm prepared, man. I
Dang.
don't know. I really don't have many embarrassing stories.
No, I don't
Me
know.
neither. I have none.
John, you don't go to college.
All right,
Not
John, I go
true.
to Liberty.
I go to
Liberty
Yeah.
Liberty.
Online.
Okay, you didn't go to
Liberty
Judson.
Online. I did go to Judson. I also went to Kish
Wow.
for a year.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, Kish.
that's true.
Uh, Yeah.
You can't really embarrass yourself at community college, though. You know.
That's
No.
not true. Oh my gosh. Bro.
I went there, and then if I wasn't at the library, I just went home. So, okay, actually, you know what? I do
Here
have
we
an embarrassing
go.
story.
Here we
Okay,
go.
but you know what?
Noah cracked the case.
It wasn't so embarrassing because like it was I was worshiping God, you know. So like it was for it was for a good cause. But
I have the power of God and anime on my
I
side.
know. So I was at ECC, and there's the Christian group comparable to Crew was it's called Spartan Christian Fellowship.
Called what?
And Spartan Christian Fellowship. It was that because the what do you call it? The mascot at ECC is a Spartan. So
Dude, I
they
went
call it Spartan.
to Sycamore. Spartans. Go Spartans.
Oh, there you go.
Hey. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, so I I went literally like my last semester at ECC, and within like a couple weeks, they're like, "Hey, we need like a worship leader. Can you play?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I was like doing everything by myself. It was just me playing guitar, like acoustic, you know, leading, and I did all the slides and everything. Um, and like I just kind of randomly chose the songs that week, and I'm like, "Hey, you know, that one song, Beautiful Things, great song, right?"
Hmm.
I'm like, I'm gonna
You
do this one.
make
Yeah,
beautiful
exactly.
things.
And I knew that song really well, and so I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't need to practice this song. I got this.
Oh, that's the worst.
That was a
No.
mistake
Pride cometh
because
before the fall, my friend.
yes, it does. I kept it in the key of D, and it's really
Oh,
high. It's
you
really high.
make
Yeah. Okay.
beautiful
So
things.
you know where that's going.
Yeah.
Basically, the chorus just jumps at one point, and I'm like, right,
Oh.
right before it happens, I'm like, oh no, I know it's coming, and I didn't prepare for this at all. And so I try to hit those notes, but they just don't come out. I'm
Dude.
like, I crack like 5 times. I'm like,
Dude,
I
that is
gotta
Oh.
keep
hilarious.
going. You know, I gotta finish the song. And I was so embarrassed at the end. And like people
There
gave
it
me
is.
weird looks and everything.
Gentlemen,
What's up, Titus?
There he is.
Dude,
good to see you all.
I'm just telling the story of when I squeaked at when I was
when I
leading worship.
squeaked.
I was
I
leading
have
worship and
Hold on.
I have two really embarrassing stories along that same token. I led worship in high school for the chapel team, and
yeah.
one week, she was like, "I want you to read like Galatians 2:20." You just like it's a scripture element, like. And back then, I hated reading out loud, so I was like, I don't want to. Like, come on, you should. And I remember we get to the point when I'm supposed to read it, and I go, "For I've been crucified with Christ," and it's all literally just like that. And then I look at her and I go, "Say something." And then another time, I was leading. It was me and Keys, just me and Keys, and I
Okay.
broke like 3 strings at once. And it
Dude.
was
Oh
just
man.
literally like my guitar was so out of tune. And it was, I remember exactly, we were playing the song Lamb of God. And we literally just started the song. So I
Oh, no.
literally like, oh no, there was
That
drums
happened to
too.
me one time.
There was drums too. So it literally, I just stopped playing and all you hear is like the keys and the
Drum.
drums. And it's just,
Uh,
it's disgusting. Oh,
one time at church, it was right before church, and I was in the praise band, and my guitar fell over on itself. It just fell, and I'm like, ah, crud. So like, I like went up to it, and I was like a little out of tune, but I had a capo on, and I totally like forgot. Like I wasn't really paying attention, so I was like, man, this is really out of tune. And so like I tuned it, and we get to mid service, and like I'm in the back, and like the worship leader's on guitar in the front, and I had my capo off. My guitar was not in tune at all. It was like way off. Every string was in like wrong key, all that stuff. And I start playing, and it just sounds like someone's taking a sledgehammer to a baby. It is so bad. It just did not sound good. And the worship leader is just playing, and he just kind of looks back at me. He's like, "What is going?" I could see like the terror in his eyes. And so like I stopped playing. I like unplugged my guitar, and I had to like tune it really fast. I managed to get like back in by the end of the song, but I was like beaming red. Oh, it was so
Oh
embarrassing.
my gosh.
I was like 14 too, so
Oh, little Nate.
it's all good. All the old people in the church didn't notice, so
Yeah.
they just went along with it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Titus, nice of you to join us, man.
But yeah,
Yeah, sorry, I had a small group call that went pretty long, but we got to pray for each other and encourage each other. It was really good. Yeah.
That's way more important than this.
I figured you would say that.
Yeah. You know.
We're telling like embarrassing college stories. Do you have
Ooh.
any?
College-wise, not too
What about high
many.
school? You went to public school, right?
Yeah, I've definitely got some embarrassing public high school stories. I was in this play, right?
oh boy.
It was called The Curious Savage, and Savage was like the family of the last name of a family in the play or whatever.
Okay.
But basically, the premise was I was supposed to enter like the play, the scene. Like this was the first time I was on stage during the whole play, right?
Oh no.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like our official opening night. It was like the matinee before with like actually old people, ironically. So like all the older people were there, and like a couple kids from the grade school, I think. And like we're all dressed up and ready and stuff. I'm like, dude, I really gotta go to the bathroom. Like, do you think I got time?
Oh no.
Oh no.
The guy next to me is like, yeah, I mean, you're probably okay, right? Somehow I lost semblance of time when I was in between backstage and the bathroom. And the way the other guy tells it, he was like, they said, hey, you're on in however many minutes. And he's like, Titus is still in the bathroom. So he like sprints down to the bathroom, right? He's like, Titus, like you're on like now. And I'm like in the stall, like currently, right? And I'm like, all right, dude, I'm on the way. And then he like sprints back up and like makes his entrance, right? But I'm late to mine. So they were like both really good actors. They improv'd it for like a couple minutes, right?
Wow.
And then I like bust on scene, right? And then they go, there you are, where were you? Or whatever, just kind of like that. And I was just like, sorry, I'm late. And then like went to whatever place I was in the scene. And apparently it went over like pretty well, like from the crowd reactions and stuff. Nobody really knew what was supposed to happen.
What was the play? What was the play?
It was called The Curious Savage. It was like just kind of this offshoot production. I was a sophomore in high school.
Oh, okay.
But that was like one of my more embarrassing moments. I ripped my pants a couple times.
Dude, yes.
It happens to everybody.
Squidward, SpongeBob went and ripped his
Dude,
pants.
we're on the same level right now.
Yeah.
Homer, that's
Yeah,
one thing.
Sorry.
No,
No,
go
go
ahead.
I was gonna say I was in a show a couple years ago, and I had like a minute quick change or whatever backstage, and I realized I forgot my pants upstairs, like 2 flights in the dressing room. So I had to book it I was wearing gym shorts, but I had to book it upstairs in socks. I was like trying to skid around tiles in socks, and I had to like go in the dressing room, grab my pants, and run all the way back down. I barely made it, but I did make it. So
Dang.
That's just professionalism at its finest.
Yeah.
It is.
theater is
Take notes,
stressful.
Titus.
For the next time you miss your quick change.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever.
The show must go on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Do you miss theater at all?
What'd you say?
Do you miss theater at all?
It depends on the show. I like doing shows. But I'm so busy these days, and
Yeah.
I've kind of like grown, moved on from theater in a lot of ways. But like if it's a really good show, I'll do it.
Didn't you Just
but I won't go out of my way to do it.
did you
Yeah.
just get a show?
I did
Or were
do a
you
show
going
last
for a
summer.
show?
I did a show
Yeah.
last summer, but that was the last one I did. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm a
How was it?
business
Sorry.
tycoon now.
Oh,
Oh, watch out, world.
Just
got
kidding.
a shark.
Yeah, I know. No, man. That's another thing that stressed me out is finding a job.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
dude.
know.
With this coronavirus.
This-
Coronavirus. You guys seen Cardi B? And
No.
they got you out here and they're struggling with that coronavirus. Look it up. It's funny.
No. Okay, I'll look it up.
Oh my gosh.
Coronavirus. The way she says it. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Have you guys
Yeah.
heard it called the Rona?
No.
Yes.
I
That's
think
what everyone's calling it now.
La
The
Rona.
Corona can't
The
stop
Rona.
me.
La Rona.
Yeah,
I don't got the Rona.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
The memes are good.
The memes
Yeah.
are good.
Oh
You
my
can always
gosh,
count on
that
memes
is
being good in
popular
every
these
crisis.
days.
Do you guys remember Area 51?
Yeah,
Dude,
that was like September, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. People went.
Crazy.
It's
It
crazy.
actually went.
Yeah.
Bud Light did like a promo thing where they had like special like alien cans
No way.
that you could only get if you went to Area 51.
Shoot.
But yeah, it's like some limited time thing. It
That
was
was
funny.
in
Like a lot of
Nevada?
Yeah.
Yo,
Nevada.
a lot of
Yeah.
people like flew into Las
Thanks.
Vegas or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they were like gonna go. But then there was like
Yeah.
Area 51 parties in Las Vegas. So they're like, man, we'll just stay here. And then
We'll
they
just
never
stay there, yeah. Don't risk
Dude.
getting arrested, you know.
Imagine if Area 51 happened today with like all the social distancing stuff.
Wait, if
What?
Area 51 happened?
Yeah, if it like happens.
If like
Wait, what?
what are you trying to say, John?
it means
I
if
was
the
just-
raid happens.
Yeah, like if
Area
the rain.
51 is placed.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Locked away.
Okay. Speaking of memes, because I love
Yeah.
memes. What is like your favorite meme of all time?
Oh man. I don't know. I like
Of all time? That's a loaded question.
that's hard.
Of all time.
I would have to look up like top ones because I always forget when the newest one comes around.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like the most applicable one for me is "That's None of My Business" with Kermit.
Oh yeah.
Like those were always pretty funny. But
Anytime it's a Rick and Morty meme, I love those. pretty
What's the
much.
one
Dude,
where like
Did you see the? Sorry, cut you off, John. But did you see the
Yes.
new trailer for Rick and Morty?
I did.
Is that
Why
the new
did it take-
season?
No, it's literally they never completed season 4. They're finishing season 4.
Oh.
So like the last 5 episodes come out or whatever in May. I'm like, why would you take like 5 months to release these?
Right.
what
It's a
was
heated
it?
topic.
What are the memes that are like it's that guy who's always like,
This is the monkey dude.
yeah, the monkey dude.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
funny.
wow.
I would say my favorite's Pepe the Frog.
yeah,
That's just my all-time favorite.
that's a good
Yeah.
call. Yeah, that's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I love the Simpsons one. He's like chuckles. I'm in danger.
Oh, yeah.
Those ones are so funny.
They're hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Of course, you have the
dabbled?
classic. I'm a head out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'm a head out.
SpongeBob memes are like that show in and of itself. Like
Is a
it's
meme.
been memed for. I remember being like 11 and seeing those memes,
Yeah.
and it was like, this is so funny. And like, I don't know, at least like a couple times a year, there are like new memes coming
know.
from the show, and it's like, it just.
I just wonder how like memes start. You know, like who makes them viral?
Right.
How does it get out? It's
I don't
crazy.
know.
Yeah.
Memeology right there.
Coronavirus.
Oh my gosh. Dang. Well,
All right.
Any
Well,
closing thoughts? Any closing remarks?
read your Bible.
Amen. Here we go. Wise words.
Nah, but yeah, this is like a vital time, to stay firm in the Lord and in your faith, because it's really easy to fall away,
Oh, there he
Right.
is. I think you were saying it's
Isolation.
really easy, right?
Oh, yeah, I was just saying, sorry, my internet keeps going out. Yeah, it's just, easy to fall away from your faith as, you're in isolation and depression kicks in and all that, but you got to stay firm in your faith and read your Bible and pray. Trust in the Lord.
Amen, dude.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, well, Nate,
Well,
thanks
it's
for
Am I still on?
what
Literally
happened?
everything, Nate.
Thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah, thanks for
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
on such a quick notice.
Yeah. It was
Appreciate
fun.
it.
Stay
Well,
safe.
enjoy
Alrighty.
those,
Yeah,
those
all
Netflix
right.
shows.
Yeah, you guys too. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Get some Sonic if you can.
Yes.
Yes.
Enjoy your Kuroko coffee.
Oh yeah, dude.
Kuroko.
Coffee, unreal.
We will
these
send.
days.
We will send you some.
Please do. Okay, John,
maybe.
maybe not.
Yo, we got a lot. I'll send him some of mine.
All right.
Oh, so nice. All
Thanks,
right,
Titus. I love you.
I'm gonna end this recording.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Peace out.
Later.